I like exaggerating features, and the Norwegian king is specifically good for doing that. He is very distinct looking.
You do a lot of 2D art, right?
Yes,
Uh,
mostly.
I saw some of the photos you had here, and I will show them on screen as well. They had a really unique style, a unique character.
Thank you. That's very kind.
So what inspired that style?
I think a lot of different things. I'm a big consumer of different media. So I watch a lot of movies, animated movies, read comics, read books, listen to music. So it's hard to kind of pinpoint a specific style, but I think consuming a lot of media has made the style. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The first thing I thought of when I saw the picture of the king and queen was like Espen Graff, or the newspaper cartoonist, kind of satirical kind of comic.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a character, that specific portrait, but I think it's bringing some of the political satirical art to more, call it commercial or like sellable things, I like exaggerating features, and the Norwegian king is specifically good for doing that. He is very distinct looking. I love when people look distinct. That's my. I really like drawing people like that.
Yeah, and it's like it's an art style where it's. I feel like either you love it or you hate it, and that's a good thing. Like Hideo Kojima was saying about the good reviews about his newest game. It's like that's not good because it really it says that you made something mainstream, not something that people think about, right?
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and same with reading comics, which is my main thing. I love comics. I prefer a story that makes you kind of think and reflect, rather than like just he beat the bad guy, which is kind of why I really like the new Superman movie, because it makes you think, and it was very true to the character as well. So that's a beside. I'm really obsessed with Superman right now.
I totally agree. I'm a Marvel guy myself, but the new Superman movie was something new and something different.
Yes, exactly, and also kind of because it had nods to the Christopher Reeves ones, which I really love because they're so campy and fun. And yeah, so but it also had the whole conversation with Superman or Clark, I guess, and Pa Kent, which was very. He's like, I am not gonna decide who you are. You have to decide who you are. So while it entertains you, it also makes you think and reflect on your life or life in general, and what's right and what's wrong, and just makes you think is the best answer to that.
Yeah, and I feel like your art is kind of doing that as well. You have to appreciate it for what it is, and it has this kind of style that makes you like have thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really, thank you. That's a big compliment. Yeah, because I try to. I think my approach is drawing what I like and what I want to draw, what I think about, and then that usually turns out better than if I'm trying to do something for like a commercial kind. I'm like, oh, people will love this.
But you don't love it.
I don't love it. So the best ones are when I do something that I really like myself, something I want to do. And I think that I hope more people can think like that, so we get a variety of things, both prints and comics and everything, because I think that is cooler. If people just do what they love, you know?
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
But I see you have other things than 2D drawings. I see you have some knitted stuff or
Punch needle.
punch needling. What is that?
Punch needling is a kind of embroidery where you have like a big needle and you punch it through the fabric and make loops on the back. So I guess it falls under the embroidery category, but you can make like patterns and you can cut the loops so they get like fluffy on the end. So that's something I started as a hobby. But me and my girlfriend have a really small flat, so I couldn't keep all the coasters I made at home. So I thought I'd bring them.
So what's your inspiration when you do stuff like this?
Well, that's a big question. I mean, it kind of depends on the day or the project, obviously. So second.
A few moments later.
Before we were so rudely interrupted, I thought I think we talked about inspiration and yes.
Yes. Yeah, it depends on the project. For the comics I make like I only have one self-published one so far available, but it contains a lot of short stories with very different styles. Because I don't feel like I can quite settle on a style, and it's very important to me that the style fits the subject or the plot, the story. But I look to a lot of the indie comic makers. There's a fairly new American called Carolyn Cash, who makes, sounds really stupid, but she makes a comic called Pee Pee Poo Poo. But it's really funny. It's just about her life and stuff, and she has a very distinct style. And I love to. I'm also a huge fan of David Lynch, which doesn't really show, but I am. And I also love Kittelsen. I have since I was young. I think that's like obligatory if you're Norwegian.
I think so.
Yeah. But he's kind of like him and Tove Jansson, obviously, is like gateway into comics for at least for me. So yeah, it depends on the project.
Yeah, but you said self-published comic. So you've self-published a comic.
I have. It's called Millennial Tapas. And I'm not sure how many stories, but there's a lot of short stories in it, which is why it's called I'm a Millennial, and it's like a tapas of stories, which started as a joke between me and my girlfriend when we would make tapas at home, but it was just like, oh, we have cheese and we have this. So it was Millennial.
Yes.
But I'm working on a new zine that will be ready for Oslo Comic Expo called You Better Work, Bitch, which is more about my experience in the workforce. With that, I've looked at more like satirical and political and what's it called? Biographies. So yeah, autobiographies.
Yeah.
That's the word. So yeah, it depends on the project.
I have two questions left.
Yeah.
The first one is, when you work creatively, you have either you need inspiration or you need motivation. But what do you do when you have neither? How do you work through that?
Oh, that's really hard. I think that's hard for everyone. I try to just keep going. I usually use my sketchbook for that. And just draw something, even if it's just like a squiggle, just draw through it, kind of. And if you're stuck on the motivation, sometimes consuming media or inspiration really helps, because then it's like, oh wait, I cracked it. And if you have lots of inspiration but no motivation, I drink more coffee.
Fair enough. My last question is, do you know the concept moonshot? The moonshot, it's something you want to achieve, or a goal, something lofty, something big.
Yeah, I like the pipe dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your moonshot?
My moonshot would be making a living making comics, I think. And my other one is starting a comic book shop.
Both very admirable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything more to say? Something you want to say to camera, or yeah?
No, I don't think so. It was a nice chat, though.
Yeah, it was. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.